My name is Nix, and I am the founder of Coder Reads, the teleprompter app. And 3 years ago, when I was first starting out in content creation, I remember the search I had to do to find a teleprompter app that was right, that felt good, that felt natural, and just allowed me to repeat myself multiple times because I know exactly that labor and just what it takes and energy that it takes to just redo things. So the craziest thing about it is that when I was doing my market research and when I was trying to figure out my own workflow for video content creation, I figured out how to get to the product I wanted to use. But the problem is that I had to jump through 4 different apps. And it just wasn't fair. It just wasn't fair for my own attention span, but it just wasn't fair. And just like how many times I had to jump through these loops and everything. I did not find a teleprompter that you can shrink yourself in a green screen mode. There were certain aspects and elements of it, but I felt like as a user, I wasn't being heard, especially what was socially native out in social media right now. Especially if you go on TikTok, on Instagram, you'll see small people, a shrinking floating head speaking to the camera. And the reality is that they're confident about it. And not every one of us is built like that. And so how do you create a product where you can build a bridge to help users and readers and anybody who wants to communicate idea to build that confidence on camera? This is why I made it a handheld app, because that's exactly how I use it every single day to communicate online. And I've done this for over 3 years, and I built a consistent and efficient workflow where I would save myself time. Now I'm going to be demoing to you how to maximize that productivity of using Coder Reads, the app, and how you can use this a part of your own branding, your own social media game, because at the end of the day, our customers, our clients, and everyone is online just searching. They're searching. So I'm excited for you to see Coda, and I'm excited for you to see how you can use it to the max. So this is the intro. This is the first screen of Coda Reads, the teleprompter app. This app is meant to be a handheld teleprompter, and you're gonna see why. So I'm gonna go ahead and click the pawn to create your script. So I'm gonna go right here and actually paste the script. And it's gonna ask you if Coda Reads would like to paste your notes. And you're gonna go ahead and click Allow Paste. For Android, it's gonna do something similar as well. And you don't have to really add a title, but I'm gonna add one here just for organization notes. I'm gonna go ahead and click that. And one of the features that I use to really maximize my productivity is that I click divide into cards. And as you can kind of see, the UI changes here, and your script is divided into 2 cards. So it's like you're almost creating a speech of index cards while you're talking to the camera. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and go into next. This is the view, by the way. I know, right? It's kind of crazy. So what we're gonna use here is we're gonna go ahead and click the voice scroll. This is gonna go ahead and activate voice activation scroll, and it'll only work during the recording process. I'm gonna go ahead and click an image. I'm gonna click an image of me and the boys. We went out on a 5K run. This was a very fun time, and I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna then grab myself and pinch myself and put myself into the corner. And I'm just like, it doesn't look too center, so I'm gonna go ahead and just move this a little bit off to the right. Confirm, and there you go. So now you have your script here, and you have voice activation mode working on the top right corner. That's how you'll know. And we're gonna go ahead and change the text size in case we need it to be a bit bigger. But cool, we're ready to record. So what we'll do here now is, Coda is the hand-drawn teleprompter built for solo creators. Paste your script, hit record, and Coda scrolls in time. And as you can kind of see, the orange right now, that orange is a teaser of what the next index card is going to be. Just like when you're saying a public speech, that gives you time to understand what's gonna go on. So let's go ahead and keep recording. With your voice, if you stumble, redo just that segment instead of this whole take. And the reality is that we won't have a perfect take every single time. So you have to give yourself grace. I've learned this in my first year in content creation, is that you have to give yourself serious grace on just understanding how to pronounce words, how to say things, how it should flow, because that's the reality. You're gonna mess up, and you gotta be willing to give yourself grace and redo the things. I'm gonna go ahead and redo this next card, just to give you a good example. So I'm gonna go ahead and click the undo button right here. If you stumble, redo just that segment instead of the whole take. This app encourages you to redo. I know exactly what it's like. So that's gonna go ahead and take care of all of that right there. And we're gonna go ahead and click finish, because now we are in the preview mode of the teleprompter experience. And this will show you the clips and everything going on. Teleprompter built for solo creators. Paste your script, hit record, and Coda scrolls in time. And I want to show you what's going on over here as well. So in case if you're like deep in a recording session, you got like 8 clips you've recorded and redone, you're able to click certain clips right here. You can just like highlight, hit redo, and it'll ask you if you want to redo clip 1, and you do that, and it'll bring you to that original recording state where you have a total of 9 seconds. You're in the first clip right here in the top right. And let's say right here you want to change and present a video. Let me go ahead and pinch myself again and bring myself to the top. You're able to incorporate video in the green screen portion as well with the teleprompter. So I'm gonna bring in a video of this funny video of just an angle of a film we were trying to do it during this boys trip. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch it, see if this is what I want. Since it's a 9-second clip, it's gonna try to make sure it respects that boundary. And we're gonna go ahead and do use clip. And now I am reacting to this video of me and the boys on this trip. Right now it's kind of silent, but you also have the option to pause, unmute, and listen to the audio as if you were reacting. I'll let that go, keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and click back, and I'm just gonna play free roam, you know? I'm just gonna keep recording, let the things keep going. And every time, let's say you have a 9-second clip, you're able to just redo that 9-second clip however many times you want. So you're able to choose any images, it'll respect its boundaries, and you're able to just like take care of that. As you can kind of tell, we have a couple of clips going on here. And what you're able to do is you can click save. If you stumble, redo just that segment instead of the whole time. Once you click save, it'll save in your camera roll, and if you use Created by Coda, we will then track and see how this video is doing and seeing how we can help support creators who want to be communicators online to really spread the message and just understand that this is a teleprompter meant to help create, communicate, and so on. And click done right here. And then boom, it takes you back to the home screen, and now you're in the home screen. You can like delete if you like, if you can re-record, go back into it, and it'll bring you back to the state of just recording, and you're able to redo as many times as you want, because I know exactly how much it takes to just redo and just really get things right for the first run. And if you have recommendations, especially for tools that you would want to see in the app, there's actually a button over here that says feature requests. If you click that, I ain't got no Wi-Fi, but if you click that, what will happen is that it will show kind of like a community of what features other creators want to see in an app like this. So please have fun with it. And yeah, thank you so much for trying out Coda. I just want to say this product is a product I wish would have existed during my first year in creating social media. Certain elements didn't exist, and they're starting to exist now. And I'm glad it is, because it's something that I really struggled with, and I'm glad that other creators are getting the chance to really build their confidence on camera and on the screen. And that's important. Your confidence is important on camera. You want to make sure you look good, you know? And so this is not a final product. This is a developing product. And I just hope that you are a continuous user of Coda Reads, but also hopefully you enjoy it as well, because we all have to have fun. We have to have fun in the recording process. We have to enjoy the moment. We have to find bright in the process. I appreciate you for using Coda. Thank you so much, and hopefully you keep using that.